Hey guys, how are you? I'm Nishan Mekla. So today I'm here to explain you terms like Watchman and Metro Bundler that we often come across in React Native development. So we'll get into that. As a React Native developer, I came across these terms, and if you are a Native developer, you would also have come across these terms while while developing, while uh, sorry man, while doing the development. Okay, so if you are also a web developer, so you would also have come across the term like Webpack Bundler, right? So Webpack Bundler does the same job that the Metro Bundler does. But the thing is, Webpack Bundler is not specific to React Native. So here Metro Bundler is specific to React Native. So the job of both of these is same. So I'll get into what Metro Bundler does. Metro Bundler does what Metro Bundler does is bundles all the files, whatever the files we have in our React Native project, like JavaScript files, TypeScript files, JSON files, whatever are present that in our project directory. So it creates a single file out of all these files. That single file could be found with the name index.bundle, something like that. So whenever we run the app and JS engine runs along with the app, right? So Metro Bundler creates the bundle and submits that bundle to the uh, JS engine so that JS engine could run that bundle file. So Metro Bundler does this bundling in steps. First it resolves all the imports in the individual files. uh, After resolving the imports, it constructs the I'm of maybe do while resolving the imports itself, it constructs the dependency graph, what file is dependent on what file. And once this is done, the latest syntax code that we have written in the JavaScript files or the TypeScript files should be converted into vanilla JavaScript, because JS engines would understand the old vanilla JavaScript syntax, right? So that should be converted, and Metro Bundler does the same in the third step. Once it is converted into vanilla JavaScript code, um, the content is bundled into a single file, as I said, whose name would be found as index.bundle. Okay, um, if if you use the new React Native architecture, the name of the JS engine is Hermes, and I do not know about the name of the JS engine in the whole React Native architectures, but that could be found easily on the internet. Even if we search the what is the name of the JS engine that is used in the whole React Native architecture, we will get that answer. That's not difficult. So whatever the engine it is, when we run the app, it creates the bundle file and submits that bundle file to JS engine so that it reruns, like it runs the bundle file. So whenever uh, like during hot reloading, so whenever the bundle changes, it resubmits that bundle into the JS engine. This is how it works, how bundling works basically. Now we will talk about what helps Metro Bundler so that bundling can be done as fast as possible. So there could be many files, there would be many files in our project, right? So Watchman is a tool developed by Facebook for helping the Metro Bundler to observe the uh, file changes that occur in the project directory. So whenever you start running the project using npm start or and start, so uh, the project directory is registered with the Watchman, and Watchman keeps observing, like Watchman list down all the files or the folders that are present in the project directory, and keeps it with itself. And whenever changes occur in those files further, so Watchman listen for the OS events that are filed whenever these files or the folders, the content in that change. So after uh, like as a response after listening to the voice events, it reports those changes to the Metro bundler, so that Metro bundler could recreate the bundle only for that specific changed file, like recreate the module only for that changed file or the folder, and remaining parts could be taken from the cache that the Metro holds, right? And so if there is no Watchman, Metro Metro, it would be difficult for the Metro to keep observing for the file changes, so that job is abstracted from the Metro, and that job is provided by this tool, by this Watchman tool. Okay, so whenever we start the project, as I said, it creates a project directory. It registers that project directory with the Watchman, and Watchman lists down like all the files that are present in the file, and it listen for the OS events regarding file changes or the folder changes for those files. So whenever a large amount of files change suddenly, there might be some cases like some OS events would be missed, and Watchman doesn't notify those changes to the Metro bundler. This is when we get error due to the corrupted due to the build from the corrupted files. So in those cases, we can reset the Watchman so that it starts from the beginning again. That can be done using this command Watchman watch del all, right? Okay, and also asked ChatGPT some questions here. So I'll show you that. What does Watchman observe? Watchman observes your file system and listen for changes. What exactly? Okay, Watchman watches it directory tree. This is the response from the ChatGPT. You can, so this is how you should clear your doubts. Um, or you can also comment in the comments, but like solving our doubts ourselves by searching on the internet helps us to um, remember that information for so long, right? uh, at least personally, this is what I do. So whenever I don't know anything, like I literally search on the internet. I use AI tools, ChatGPT, these kind of things. So everything is on the internet nowadays. Everything we have. So as I said, what Watchman actually tracks internally when you start Metro by using this command, it registers our project tool, builds a file list app note, and it internally list of all files, and what happens when you edit a file. Watchman receives event, Watchman updates internal state, Watchman notifies Metro. When when we get the error due to the corrupted file contents, OS event is missed, too many files changed at once. Okay, thank you. So if you like about the content I have shared, you can subscribe to my channel so that you get notified about other videos that I keep on posting for sharing the knowledge I learn.